Today I want to share with you something about blowing up accounts and how that works and why it's kind of not supposed to happen. What's up, traders? Welcome back once again to Bangkok in Thailand. So this is going to be another one of those kind of unscripted videos where I just talk about stuff that I think about, and I want to share something with you about why I think blowing up your account is not really smart, and we all know that, but I mean why it shouldn't be something happening that you blow up your account, and it should happen in general. So the thing to understand about blowing up an account in Forex trading is the fact that it all comes down to not doing one thing, and that is treating trading like a business. If you don't do this, then of course you blow up your account. But if you really treat this like a business and you're serious about it, and you do things right, which we'll talk about also in this video later, then this should not happen much. You shouldn't have any risk of blowing up your account. Now, the only two reasons, or I should say three reasons, why you would blow up your account are: number one, you have no strategy; number two, you have no risk management, meaning that you risk too much per trade, which most people of course do when they start; or number three is you don't execute your plan right. What you thought you would do, you don't do it right. And it all comes down to this: if you do these things right, then I promise, I'm pretty much sure you won't blow up your account. And there's no reason why you will blow up an account trading Forex or anything you trade. That's pretty simple. And especially with Forex, I would understand like with stocks, with futures, there is a barrier of entry. So if you want to put in like an order for an instrument, the S&P, whatever, then you would need a certain level of capital. And if you don't have that, then you will be risking a little bit too much. But in Forex, it's the opposite world. It's like you can risk whatever you want per trade, which means that there's no reason to blow up an account unless you risk too much per trade. And that comes down to not knowing anything about risk management. And I find it funny, people out there saying, well, you can make 1,000% a month if you have good risk management and a good strategy. Well, that's like the opposite. Like, you cannot have a good risk management if you risk a lot of percent of your account per trade. That doesn't work. It's like the different world. So you gotta think about this first. Do you want to make this a business, or do you want to be entertained by your trading? If you want to be entertained, that's fine. Just go play with money and stuff, and you'll blow up accounts and you have to refund them again. That's fine. That's your call. But if you really see this as a business, then chances are that you will learn things first, or that if you ever blow up an account, you will learn from your mistakes. And that's why I find this extremely stupid when people blow up 3, 4, 5 accounts as if they didn't learn anything. They think they can do the same thing, risk more, refund the account again, and be able to make $1 million from this. And that doesn't work. And you gotta be willing to accept the fact that if you don't do things different, you'll always get the same result. And people that think they can change, think they can become better, think that things will eventually kind of shift in their favor, are delusional. There's no point of that happening. But you really got to think about the fact that if you want to be treating this as a business and making your account grow over time, you got to treat this as proper risk management, a good strategy you've tested and implemented well, and then following that, sticking to that all the time, not kind of deviating or not taking trades that you shouldn't take because you feel like it. Those will never really end well, right? You already know this if you've been trading for some time. You already know this if you've been trading for some time. That's just given. But that just comes down to this, and it's so simple when you think about it that I have no clue what to talk about more. That's what people don't do. Like, they know they should do it, but they don't do it, which is funny. As a small reminder, guys, my goal with this channel is to help you develop your Forex trading skills for more freedom. I want you guys to be able to travel the world to different places, spend time with your family, do whatever you want to do in your time, and whatever you want to do with your life. So if you want to learn more about this and develop this for yourself, click subscribe, click the bell next to the subscribe button as well to be notified of future videos. And for now, we'll get back to the video. Along with that, the other thing is, you need to think about the fact that you want to treat this long term or short term, okay? And these are two different things. Short term is making a lot of money fast, and risks are high. You can lose your account, you can blow up many accounts without making a cent overall, and basically you cannot live with that, okay? That doesn't work. Now, the long term way is you need to think about, well, I'm having this small account right now, this may be tiny account in your case, maybe, and then you want to trade with this long term, which means that you want to maybe go for investors, go for more strategies, more things that you trade. You want to have connections. You want to be able to kind of multiply your income over time. And that can be only done if you see the long-term game, and if you don't stay focused on the short-term quick bucks and millions that you can achieve in a week. Right? That's the biggest difference. If you trade this long-term, then there is no reason why you will be risking too much now, why you'll be making stupid trades now, because you understand that you gotta build the skill first, and that you gotta kind of learn things right from the start, and that, like a business, you gotta kind of have boundaries and rules to your trading. And if you don't, then in my mind, you're playing the short-term game. And I cannot help people that are in the short-term game because I've never done this, and I know it wouldn't work. And I know that people promoting the short-term gains and the short-term kind of make money fast are usually not showing you the full picture. They're showing you half the picture, the good trades, the winning stuff, things that go well, how much money they make in like X minutes and stuff. And that's just what I'm about. I'm about treating this like a business. And that's pretty much what I've done since the start. I never personally blew up an account because even though I was making stupid mistakes and I was risking too much at first, I learned. I didn't want to be in trading for the short term. I wanted to be there for the long term. I wanted to be there like 5-10 years ahead. And that's what I thought about at first. Not just let's make money fast today and like multiply this account by 10 by the end of the week or the end of the month. I didn't think about it at all. And that's why it's really based on what do you think is your mindset at the start. Are you focused now on the short-term game or the long-term game? And you need to kind of think about it a lot and understand what you're really in for. Because if you're in for the wrong thing, your result will show that. And we'll see with your result that you risk too much, you make bad trades, you don't stay focused enough on your things, and you blow up your account. That's what it comes down to, okay? So guys, I hope that kind of quick rant and quick message makes sense. Let me know your thoughts below as always in the comment section. I appreciate this a lot. Here are a few comments from the past video. I appreciate you guys as always for your comments. And subscribe if it's not done yet. We now publish 4 videos a week on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Look forward to updates to you guys, of course. And I'll catch you back here for the next video. Ciao.